Hello again, everyone. A bit chesty this morning. I don't know what's brought it on, but having my puffer, and I'm hoping I'll get through without a load of coughing. So, what I was going to try today was an idea that came to me. I think I must have been in bed or something. I don't remember exactly. But when I came into my craft room to do it, I hadn't got a clue what it was. Absolutely couldn't remember. And it wasn't until I saw something else that, I don't know, triggered the memory. But anyway, I've got it now. And the idea was to use this little thread die. This is an old memory box die, and it came with a needle. And I've used this a lot for balloons and a lot for jingle bells. So my idea, this is a row of memory box jingle bells. I've got a little jingle bell there as well. I think that came free with a magazine. And my idea was to use a bell as the letter O and do ho, ho, ho. So I went to my alphabet box of dies and I picked out this one, which I thought was kind of an appropriate size for that bell. So my idea is to have the string kind of somehow like this. I don't know whether it'd be that way up or the other way up, we'll see. And have the jingle bells attached to the string with an H just beside it. So it says ho, ho, ho going down. I'll see. I also dug out this Santa hat. I didn't know whether I might just kind of put a Santa hat in the corner. And I cut it out from, I don't know the make of this one, I'm sorry about that. I've had it a long time. There's a whole bunch of different Santa hats, and I've written the numbers of the attachments as that go on the die because I got them in such a pickle, couldn't remember which one went with what. Anyway, I couldn't decide whether I would have it as a regular red Santa hat or whether I would like it just gold and just have the whole thing in gold. So we'll see. Let me just find a bit of gold. Here's what I've been cutting my gold out of. Let me just cut this out and just see what it looks like in gold. If I don't like it, doesn't matter, I can use it for something else. But I was just thinking perhaps to keep the one colour tone all the way through might be quite nice. Let's see. And this morning also I've been searching. I'm sure I had some fun flock, some white fun flock. Well, I found some green and I found some tan, but I couldn't find any white. So I don't know what I don't know where it's gone. Don't know what I've done with it. If it isn't in, the places where I go straight to for it, then I've got no idea where it might be. So I am digressing. So what I thought was I won't bother with attaching the string in any way to the card because the way I stick the jingle bells on and the letters on should keep that down. So what do we think about a gold hat? I think it might be quite nice. I think I will use it. But because I couldn't find my fun flock, I wondered what it would be like if I could, I don't know if it'll work. This is a cotton wool pad. If I cut out a cotton wool pad for the trim of his hat and the bobble. Let's just see if this works. I don't know if it's going to. Let's see. Well, looks like it. Might have done. It's flattened it somewhat, but it certainly works, doesn't it? It's better than plain card. So I might use that and that. I might put the extra layers on as well, just to give it a bit more bulk. Let me just do that now. Join this together. I really don't know what this is going to turn out like, but it's so annoying. And I thought, do you know, that would be a really good idea. And when I came to try and act on it, I couldn't remember what the idea was. Hey ho. Let's put that on there. Just press it down with something or other. Okay. And we need to have, let's just put these together first of all. Let's put the cotton wool onto the card. I think that might be the way forward. Cotton wool onto the card. Just align it. It does look furry, actually, I have to say. And we'll do the same with the bobble. Come out, wherever you, there it is. I think I need probably to clean this out a little bit. Let's put the bobble on there. Okay, just line that up. Right. Now we'll put this onto the hat. Put a little bit on the back of this. I'm finding it difficult to get this out. Perhaps I need a pin. Let's just wipe this. Got some pins on my magnet sheet at the back. Let's try again. Come on. There we go. There's actually another glue from Sticks too that I want to try. Let me just get this straight. There we go. Take a while just to sit. I'll just put the dot on this one, I think. There we go. Oh, upside down. That little, it's got a tiny little nick in it which goes towards the point of the hat. Okay, let's put that on one side. I quite like that. Right, now the rest of them, what I think I'll do for the H's, I will use a bit of double-sided sheet for this. So why don't I don't know whether to cut it first or that's the wrong scissors. I don't like to use my decent cutting out scissors for anything that's got sticky on, so that they stay pristine. Let's just put that on the lid on that. Let's just see what this looks like to see if it's going to be high enough. There we go. Oh, there's one here. Never find a pokey tool when you want one. I've got about 8, I think. Right, let's try putting the H onto this bit of foam sheet. I think I'm going to have to do the usual with the glue stick, because if I don't get it in the right position first time, I'll be in trouble. Right. Okay. There we go. So someone said, I can totally sympathise with this. Someone said they were watching one of my videos while they were doing their exercises on their bike, on the exercise bike. And when I was doing something a little bit tricky, they had to stop pedalling to concentrate. Like me, I said, it's like me holding my breath when I'm doing things. Well, that looks better. It looks It still looks a bit unaligned. Let me see if I can get that better there. That's better. Okay, let's try another one. Where's my H? I'm very mean with this, aren't I? Just cutting out a tiny little bit at a time. I've started actually keeping my, I've got plenty of bits of white, but I've got some black of these sheets and I've started keeping my offcuts in there. So if I need a tiny little bit, I can just, you know, for something small, like perhaps one of these, I could just cut off a tiny bit, which I thought was a good notion. Right, here's the second one. Okay. Take off the top layer and put on some glue stick. Okay. Now pick up my another H. I have an idea these are memory box as well, but I can't be sure. I've had them for a long time. There we go. That's got it quite nicely. 2, and my third ho. Ho, ho, ho. Let's have another piece of... I should have done this before I started the video. Saved you time. I can perhaps whiz through it. Couldn't think what I was doing. We've got a very busy December. Up to London this weekend to sing Verdi's Requiem with another choir. Following weekend, we're going away with the family to celebrate our golden wedding. And then we're having a trip to Germany, so it's going to be kind of busy. Be ready for a rest by Christmas. All right. Here we are. Try with the third H. I hope after preparing them all like this, the concept is going to work. Be a shame if it didn't, wouldn't it? See, if I hadn't put the glue stick on, I wouldn't be able to move this around. The foam sheet is so sticky. There we go. Right. So I've got my 3 H's. I've got the hat. Now, as to the jingle bells, at the minute, they look kind of sad and flat. And I don't want them looking sad and flat. I want them looking round and jolly. So I need 3. They're slightly different designs. There's 2 holes, 1 hole on one side. How many are there? 5 in the set. I've got them all there. So which ones shall I use? Oh dear, let's turn them over. Let's use a 2er and a 1er and a 1er, I think. The more it looks like a circle, the better. So you can guess what's coming. My embossing tool to round off the jingle bells and make them look more like the shape that they really are. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is to put on a little foam square onto the back so that the shape of these does remain. There, 1, 2, and 3. Could use foam tape, but you know, I've got these. I haven't used them for a while, so thought I'd dig them out. Now, how am I going to arrange all this lot onto my card? Let's just have a see. Actually, I think I'll put the hat itself onto, I think I'll put the hat onto a bit of foam sheet as well, just to give that a bit more you know, oomph, as it were. There we go. Let's put that on there. I'm sorry about this. I could have saved a lot of time just sort of forward thinking, really, but I wasn't quite sure where I was going. I was thinking I was going to do this red to start with, and then I suddenly thought, well, perhaps I'll do it gold the same. So we'll see. Let's do the hat. Okay. I don't know where these came from. No idea. There we go. All right. There we go. Oh, it's got much more substance now, hasn't it? Right. Those are for another time. Put those at the back. Put that on there. This on here. That on there. Put all of my dies safe. I've got these shaped. So let's see if we can arrange them. So I'm thinking, ho, ho, ho. How's it going to go? Not sure at all about this. Ho. Now I need to have that on the there and there. Ho. Ho. And ho. Could that go any higher? That might kind of do, mightn't it? Let's just see if it'll go the other way. No, it won't be. It'll be falling off, won't it? Let's put this onto here. Okay. Hole. If I wanted to put one onto this loop here, obviously I couldn't thread that through, but I could put a snip in this, put it on, and the snip would be behind the line, and so you wouldn't spot it. So that's a possibility. But I think we might manage to put them kind of like this. Okay. Let me start by putting one of the H's on, and we'll see how we go. Got to take off the backing of the foam sheet. I could put some, where's it going to go? Slightly to the left. Let's try that. Take off this. And we're going to have another one further up there. I think we might. Let's just do that. Okay. 2 hose on that bit and one on the top bit, so I won't use the loop at all. Okay. Okie dokie. Ho. Let me stick this one down. Okay. Ho. The next one's going to go kind of there. Let's put the H in, and then we can arrange the O to match it, but the H has got to be kind of straight. Doesn't matter which orientation the jingle bell is in, but I'd like that one in that gap there. Okay. Take off the back of this one. Come on, come on. Gosh, it's untight. There we go. Okay. Turn it round the other way. Ho. Ho. And let's do the other H. Where's this going to go? There's the one. That's the one. Yeah. I think it'll be... It's a silly idea, really, isn't it? I think it'll be fine. Oh, dear. There we go. There we are. Take this one off here. And the wire will be, you know, it doesn't need to be attached to the card because it won't be able to get away because the jingle bells are kind of anchoring it, really. Right. There we go. Ho, ho, ho. Put the hat on about there. Okay, let's take the backing off this. And find the end. There it is. There we are. And we're kind of done. Whoa. I quite like that, actually. I think as it's sticking up quite a bit, I'm going to put this directly onto the card base. I'm thinking about the thickness for postage here. If it was being handed by, you know, given out by hand and no thickness was, you know, if it wasn't a consideration, then I would pop this up onto foam tape as well. But I think that's a bit of fun. Oops, helps if you get it straight. Oh dear, come on, Christine. There we are. There we go. Well, I remembered my idea eventually, as ever. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I've had some wonderful comments again on my posts. Apparently so many people have been giving good reactions. Facebook, in their wisdom, have given me a rising creator, whatever one of those is, but it's down to you, and I'm really, really grateful. So thank you so much. And I'll see you next time.